Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make a delicious coconut curry. Meaty coconut curry on this cold day. So let's begin. It's very easy and quick to make, and I hope you guys enjoy the recipe. Okay guys, so you can use whatever stewing meat you like. Over here I got some beef over here, and I also have a lot of these lamb riblets. I like eating lamb riblets in the delicious coconut curry. Check out these nice lamb riblets. Okay, I'm just going to put all of my meats in this pot, add in some water, and I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of salt, and then I'm just going to boil it down to remove all the impurities and all that. Afterwards, I'm going to drain all the water out, and I'm going to rinse the meat with cold water, and then we can start cooking the meat so it's very clean. You don't want to make a coconut curry and not boil down your meat and get rid of the impurities like all the other recipes you see online. So this is the Cantonese method, the clean method of doing curries. Okay, the meat is cooked. You can see all that impurities floating on top. That's why we need to rinse the meat now in cold water. Then we'll end up with very clean, delicious meat for the curry. Okay, I'm just going to do this and then we'll start making the curry, guys. Very easy. Okay, let's heat up our pan. First we're going to pan sear our meat so that it can release all its fats, all that delicious fatty oils that the meat contains. Put in a good amount of oil here, olive oil. Let's add in our meat. We're first going to pan sear the meat for about 2 minutes on both sides of the meat, and then we will cover it with a lid so that a lot of that moisture won't be escaped. So then you can slowly release all those fatty goodness from the lamb riblets here, as you can see. Once you release the fats, that's when we add in that delicious the curry powder mix that I'll show you guys just now. Okay, just let it sear a bit. Okay guys, I've been searing the meat over here for about 5 minutes. As you can see, a lot of pieces of the meat has turned color, and it's also starting to release a lot of the meat fats from the meat. So now we're going to add in the curry powder. So let me just tune the heat down to the lowest and prepare our curry spice. Okay, for my spice mix, over here I got a mild curry powder. So I'm just going to add in 2 tablespoons. So this mild curry powder is just a mixture of spices like turmeric and all those other stuff that you get from your grocery store. So it's just a mild curry powder mixture. Next, I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of dhania and gero powder, which is a coriander and cumin powder mixture. Let's just add in 1 tablespoon. Then I'm going to add in half a tablespoon of masala powder. So basically it's like a chili powder mixed with other spices. You don't want to add too much of this. If you want it very spicy, you can add in a whole tablespoon. But I'm just adding in half a tablespoon here. Next, I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder, our secret ingredient for Cantonese cooking. Then I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of dried parsley to my spice mixture. Okay, so this is my spice mixture. Let's just give it a quick mix. The salt and pepper I'll add to the meat just now. I need to see how much white pepper and salt I need. And I sprinkle it onto the meat. Okay, give that a quick mix and then we can add this to the meat now. And let's check on the meat. Okay, nice. Okay, we're first going to sprinkle some salt on the meat. I like to do that. I don't like to like add like 1 teaspoon and half a teaspoon like that. I just gotta sprinkle all around. There you go. You just need a quick sprinkle. And then you also gotta give it a good sprinkle of white pepper all around. And that's all the white pepper you need. Okay, first we just gotta give it a quick mix before we add in our curry powder. Okay, nice. You can see a lot of the meat is releasing a lot of its fats, and that's what we want. Okay, let's add in our curry powder mix. Give it a good sprinkle on the meat. We first have to cook the curry powder with the meat before we add in other stuff like onions and garlic. Okay, let's just stir fry the meat, the curry powder. Okay guys, now we must cover this back with a lid because we want the moisture to cook the curry powder with the meat. If you don't put a lid, it's gonna be so dry and then it'll burn the meat. So make sure to cover it with a lid. So about every 2 minutes we're gonna open the lid again and just give it a good stir until the curry is cooked nicely. About 6 minutes guys, so I'll be doing that. Okay, let's give it another mix. Wow. All that good smelling goodness. Wow, look at that. All that fat from the meat in that curry. Wow. You need the curry spice to release its flavors in the oil. Just cover this back with the lid. Okay guys, so while this is cooking, I'll be cutting up some onions. Okay guys, let's add in our garlic. So the heat is still on the lowest. So over here, I'm going to add in 1 heaped tablespoon of crushed garlic here. Just give that a quick mix. You can get some of that garlic flavor. Okay, now I'm going to add in my 2 cut up onions over here. Let's add this in. Let's give it a good mix. Okay, so guys, now we are cooking the onions and the garlic. So we don't want to cover the meat with the lid. We want a lot of that moisture to escape out of the meat now. So we're gonna tune the heat down to, we're gonna tune up the heat to medium. And now we will keep on stir frying the meat over here so that we can release its flavors. We want to release all of that moisture out. If it starts to looks like it's starting to burn because there's not enough oil, then let's lower it down the heat. So we're just going to stir fry this for about 2 minutes. Let the onions cook down and let the onions release its flavors, the onion juices. Okay guys, now we can just add in some sauces so that the meat won't burn while we're cooking this. So over here I've got some Italian crushed tomato. So let's just pour in some of this all around. No curry. You don't want to put too much, just a quarter jar of this. So it's about 200 grams. Just give this a quick mix. Wow. Nice. Next, I'm going to drizzle some oyster sauce. Give this a Cantonese twist. Drizzle some light soy sauce all around. Just like that. Drizzle some sesame oil. Let's add in half a tablespoon of true whole sauce over here. This is a delicious Cantonese coconut curry here, guys. Okay, let's just give that a quick stir fry with the sauces on medium heat. Okay, let's drizzle a little bit of tomato sauce all around, just like that. Give it a mix. It's so delicious. I wish you guys can smell this. In order for you guys to smell this is to make this for yourselves and to give this a taste and let me know how it went. Okay, after we mix, we can open a can of coconut milk. Okay, over here I've got 400 ml of a coconut milk over here. So it's like almost like a bit of Thai curry kind of method over here. Because in Indian cooking they like adding in white yogurt, and in Thai curries they like adding in coconut milk. So yeah, there's a bit of Thai kind of twist in this curry over here. Thai and Indian and Cantonese kind of curry over here. Let's mix this up. It's gonna be so creamy and delicious. Let all the sauces and everything fills up before we add in some hot water. Get all that coconut oil from the coconut milk. Okay, looks like everything is fused up. Just look at that color of the curry, guys. Smelling so good. Okay, once everything's fused up, we can add in some hot water. Let's pour in the hot water. You just want enough water to fill up the meat right on top of the meat, and also because we're going to be adding in some potatoes later, so enough water to also soak up the potatoes. Okay, this looks good enough. Okay, now I'm also going to add in 1 slab of Chinese brown sugar for the sugar taste, for the Cantonese style kind of curry. Pop that in. Okay, now everything is boiling. We're just going to tune down the heat to the lowest, and we're gonna cover it with a lid, and we're gonna let this simmer for 1 hour before we add in our potatoes. Okay, let's let this simmer. Okay, after 1 hour, let's check on the curry. Ooh, wow, look at that. The meat is getting tender. We just need 1 more hour. But for now, we're going to add in our potatoes. So over here, I got about 8 small potatoes that are cut up in half and rinse them. Let's just place it into our curry here. My kind of potatoes, it takes nearly an hour for them to get soft. So it's different kind of potatoes. Some potatoes get soft in half an hour, so you just have to check what kind of potatoes you're using. Let's tap it in the sauce. That's why I say you have to add in the correct amount of water so that it can soak up your potatoes as well over here. Okay, I'm just going to cover this back of the lid and let it simmer for 1 more hour, and then should be ready. And afterwards we'll prepare a little cornstarch slurry to thicken up the sauce so that it can stick onto the potatoes and the meat nicely. Okay guys, it has been 2 hours. Let's check on the curry. Ooh, look at that. Let's give it a little mix. Wow. Oh damn. The base got a little burnt. A little bit. Anyways, it's still good. Okay, just a few pieces got burnt over here. I can remove this. Going to now drizzle in a little bit of cornstarch slurry. Picking up the sauce so that everything sticks on together, stick onto the meats and the potatoes. Just tune up the heat a bit. Just tune up the heat and keep on stirring. Oh, this is so good. Okay, just cover it back with a lid and it should be ready. Let's just cook it for 5 more minutes on low heat, then it should be ready, guys. Okay guys, it's ready. Let's check this out. Wow. Damn. So good. Okay, let me get some for my mother first. My mom gets to eat first. Let's give her some riblet here. Nice. Then a delicious potato. We got 2 potatoes. Wow. Check that out, guys. Delicious coconut lamb curry. Hey guys, check out my delicious curry here. Coconut curry with lamb and beef. Wow. Let's grab a bite. Ooh, check out this beef. Wow, look at that, guys. Would you eat this? Wow, let's grab a bite. So tender, guys. Curry rice. Delicious potato. Yeah. Guys, if you enjoyed my recipe, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And also, the more likes you give this video, it will help me reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers. I just need 10,000 more. Thanks guys for watching.